Leeds of recent days gone by in the home side. A veteran of their Champions League semi-final was Carlisle's major concern coming into this area final of the Johnston's Paint Trophy. But Ian Hart is fit to face his former club after a hamstring scare at the weekend. And the old boys could just be key to Carlisle's success tonight. Graham Kavanagh still going strong at 36. Another experienced head in this side. He scored a cracking goal in the first leg as well. And Scott Dobie, another in his 30s, and another who's already scored against Leeds this season. Well, it's a season-defining couple of weeks ahead for Leeds United, no doubt about that. Jermaine Beckford is their main man, but he has a hamstring injury, so not risk tonight. Leeds come into this then without their top scorer. Robert Snodgrass, rested at the weekend, returns to play just off Luciano Becchio. A couple of new loanees have arrived at the club since the first leg as well, both from the second city, Shane Lowry from Aston Villa and Gary McSheffrey on loan from Birmingham City. If you're looking for experience of this competition, look on the bench for Carlisle. Peter Murphy, veteran of 2 Football League Trophy final defeats with Carlisle. You don't have to wind the clock back too far to find one of Leeds' finest hours in recent years, and certainly one of the finest hours for that young man when they came here in the playoff semi-finals 2 seasons ago with a 2-1 deficit to overturn. Johnny Howson was the man at the age of just 18 who stood up and took responsibility with 2 goals. Who is going to step into the breach for Leeds United tonight? Or Carlisle, can they hold on to their slender first leg lead? So this northwestern outpost of English League football, the stepping stone to Wembley for these two. It's a long way, over 300 miles from the National Stadium here. But Carlisle, you feel, Gary, has really bought into this. There's a case of trophy fever, expecting their highest attendance of the season here, beating the 7,000 when Portsmouth came here back in September. And there's a genuine belief they can see the job through this time.
Well, there's bound to be after the victory at Ellen Road. They were positive there, went there, took the game to Leeds United, probably surprised them a little bit, and they are favourites slightly going into this.
They'll spend much of the season, Carlisle, down at the wrong end of the League One table, but they do tend to save their best for Leeds United. And it's a lively start. Hallward marauding into the box, forces the save from Ankergren. And if you're looking for the early goal, that's not a bad way to start looking.
Well, if you thought they were going to sit back, think again. Positive start, taking the game to Leeds. Very tight there, maybe a hint of offside. Tries to put it in the right area. Ankergren does exceptionally well to block that. Because had that gone through, that's 1-0.
First corner, inside the first 90 seconds. You heard the call from Ankergren. The defender took no chance. That's probably the right approach. As is that to get it clear, allow Leeds to settle.
I can understand people thinking Leeds are probably the slight favourites, but when you're 2-1 down and you come into Carlisle, it's not easy. And Leeds' form hasn't been what it should be in League One at the moment, so Carlisle will fancy themselves. And Leeds have got to lift their game.
Well, it's interesting, isn't it? You look at the win against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Has that been a bit of a tipping point for Leeds United? Those who look at it in the glass half-empty mentality feel that they might have overstretched themselves, Leeds, with the exertions there, and against Tottenham Hotspur as well in the FA Cup. The league results have started to desert them. They've only won 1 of their last 8 games. That's why this match, although it may at the start of the season have been low on Leeds' list of priorities, has taken on and added significance for Simon Grayson.
It's a Wembley final. Don't let's forget that. Everybody wants to play there. Everybody as a supporter wants to go there.
Forward looking for movement ahead of him. Nearly got it in the form of Kevin Hurst, who was a finalist last season when he was at Scunthorpe. They were beaten by Luton, you might remember. 40,000 fans taken to Wembley by Luton for that occasion. And he does bring out the best in the players and the fans of these lower league clubs to get to Wembley. Really good cross, and it took Mikalik at full stretch to put it behind.
Terrific ball in from Robson again. One thing in his mind, get it in that box, make Leeds defend, and defend they have to.
big Slovakian had the answer. Leeds will need to find similar here with Graham Kavanagh, the grey-haired veteran, standing over this. Plenty in blue forward here. Defended well enough. Jason Crowe beaten to it by Hurst. Dug out again by Mikulek.
Just commits a silly foul there. Did well in the first place. Takes the pressure off Leeds. Leeds, I think, will have expected this. A little bit of pressure early on. Try and soak it up and then get their own offensive game into play. Because they have got gifted players. Look at the midfield and in front. If that clicks, they've got a big chance.
Well, they're used to it week in, week out in League One, Leeds United, to being the big draw and having to respond to everything that goes with that. Carlisle, for all their travails this season, do tend to enjoy themselves against Leeds. The last side to have won a league match at Ellen Road, along with Spurs, one of only two sides to have won there this season. Certainly won't be any inferiority complex from Greg Abbott's side. This is Max Gradle now for Leeds. His loan signing from Leicester City, now a permanent move.
Excellent play from Hart at the back, and then experienced Adobe brings it down on his chest, gets the free kick. About Leeds, but you look at Carlisle, you look at the spine of their team. They've got experience, they've got Hart, Thirlwell, Kavanagh, Dobie. Makes a big difference when you've got experience like that. Rubs off on players around.
And many of them with big experience of the Premier League, many higher levels as well. Ian Hart, of course, many caps for the Republic of Ireland. Kavanagh as well has 16 caps for his country. Will help some of the less experienced heads out there. There's a pretty raucous atmosphere here at Brunton Park tonight. Good pressure on Johnny Howson, and the fans respond to that. Right by Naylor, the captain.
Well, I'm sure Greg Abbott said, right, get around them, pressure them, get this crowd behind you. And you can hear they're certainly behind them.
Gradle first to respond. Slightly ponderous for some of the Carlisle players. Here's Hurst, a chase for Dobie. Naylor has misjudged it. Oh, the referee, Andy Hall, felt there was a nudge in there.
I'm not so sure he's right there. That's what they're doing, trying to do, turn them every time. Not much of a contact, the referee. There, he misjudges the pass. I'm not so sure that's a foul, you know.
There was a nudge, there was certainly a sigh of relief as well from Richard Naylor for Leeds. Away by Livesey. Leeds trying to start putting themselves around, as Carlisle have been with them.
I think they've got to put themselves around. They've got to match Carlisle to get their own game in progress.
Danny Livesey, one of the longest-serving players here. Veteran of the last time they went to the final of this competition in 2006 and were beaten by Lee Trundle's Swansea. Not too many of those around at the club anymore.
Good referee. Want to play the advantage. You see the experience of Dobie again. He backs in, makes it hard for his centre-half. There, look, backing in, making it hard, making himself big and strong.
It's a Leeds defence that has been uncharacteristically brittle recently, though without the steadying influence of the injured Patrick Kisnorbo. He's still away. Ankergren just one clean sheet in his last 8 games. And Leeds, if anyone knows about what Ian Hart can do, Leeds United do. And it's whipped in well by Hart.
Well, when you've got a left foot like that, you use it. Look how he whips this in, gives his team a chance to attack it, get across the defenders. They do that. Just needed a little flick here. Just too much of a contact, but when that quality's coming in, as a striker or anybody attacking it, you know you've got a chance.
new centre-half role that he's found himself playing to great effect for Carlisle this season. That's Howson. Came off Snodgrass's arm, did it? Becchio! Well, Carlisle convinced there was a handball in there, but the whistle didn't go.
Well, this is what they're capable of when they go forward. So much ability. There's the ball played in. Lovely ball to Becchio. Takes it early. Not convincing. Got to hit the target from there. Is it handball? Oh, it's right in that crack, isn't it, of the underarm and the chest. Not a good finish. Some refs give them, some don't.
And all players, I'm sure the managers would say, should play to the whistle anyway. They did seem to switch off a little bit, didn't they, there, Carlisle? But they have had a let-off. And Becchio, who seems to have come through his little barren spell in front of goal. 3 in his last 2 games after 8 without. Just in time to fill the void, the giant void left by the absence of Jermaine Beckford tonight.
There's a late lunge. I think he saw the danger. There's the referee in a good position to give that. A little word saying, well, the next one might have a yellow.
It's a free kick to the men in yellow here. I'm surprised to see big Lubomir Mikulek among the assembled company for Leeds United. Naylor is forward as well. Just drifted in for Becchio. The offside flag up wouldn't have counted anyway.
Despite that, what a good save that is. Not happy with his team. There's the ball played in. 3 Leeds players going in. So well-flighted ball. Couldn't get a great deal on it any more than that. Becchio just hits the target. It's just a very good save. The flag goes up. Just looked slightly offside when the ball was played in.
Of the recent contests between these 2 clubs in the league since Leeds dropped down to this level, they have had the better of it here. Carlisle have enjoyed themselves at Ellen Road, but Leeds have tended to do what they needed to do on this ground at Brunton Park. Their last 2 wins, both by 2-0. That'd be enough for them tonight. Worth reminding you of the regulations here in the Johnstone's Paint Trophy. Whatever happens will go no further than 90 minutes. That's Kavanagh with a slightly ambitious effort from distance. 90 minutes, if the scores are level, away goals don't come into it. We go straight to penalties.
Kavanagh has got the ability to do something special. He's audacious, though.
He's got a cracking volley in the first leg at Ellen Road. Rather shocked Leeds United. You look at the scoreline. This is a good steal away, a chance to get forward. Matty Robson, always so lively, just overran it.
The problem was, Bill, he had no real support.
Naylor away. Becchio. Snodgrass. He's playing in that role, Robert Snodgrass, isn't he? Just off the striker, the same as he did at White Hart Lane in the FA Cup when they came back to get that draw.
It is difficult to pick that position up as an opponent. You just don't know who's going to go there. You don't want to defend and drag down a position. Or a midfield man picking him up. He knows how important the first goal is, doesn't he? Greg Abbott alluded to it in his interview, saying the first goal is so important. If we get it, it's a mountain for Leeds to climb back from.
Well, it's spoken about so often in football, don't you? Momentum. The win here and overturning this, and the day out at Wembley that it would deliver at the end of March would really help Leeds, because the games come so thick and fast for them in the league due to their postponements and their cup commitments. 5 in 14 days towards the end of this month they have. To get a winning habit really helps you through that sort of congestion. This is Doyle finding Crow. 1 or 2 changes made to the Leeds side tonight. Referred to Lee Bromby, who's among the substitutes. Lone Lowry looking here for Snodgrass. It'll be a Carlisle throw.
It's interesting you mentioned the number of games. Yes, there have been a lot of postponements. That's going to catch up on a lot of teams. But a game like this for Leeds, in the current form, could be just the fillip they need to get back into their winning ways, especially in the league.
And Simon Grayson was telling us before, not necessarily played badly in the games, but switched off at bad times, particularly led at the end, caught out by a set piece on Saturday against Hartlepool, turned a win into a draw. Just those little breaks that when you're down on your luck, things seem to be against you, they just start to crop up with more regularity. Vecchio cropping up there.
Better trying to head that down to a colleague there, going for goal from that distance.
And he's enjoyed Luciano Vecchio, scored here in the 2-0 win last season in the league. Kavanagh's header, Naylor, Snodgrass, Lowry. Regular watchers of the Coca-Cola Championship would have spotted Lowry on loan at Plymouth last few months of 2009. Vecchio up against Livesey. A quarter of an hour in now, Gary, and Leeds may just feel that they've ridden this early Carlisle storm.
It was a good storm as well. They started very positively, nearly got that breakthrough when Ankergrim's leg came to the rescue. Carlisle have got to do a bit more, is get closer to Dobby. You see there straight away they had a good start, Carlisle, but Leeds, any good team with quality players will come back into it and have their fair share of the ball.
It was interesting looking at the first leg. Carlisle actually went to Elland Road and had more possession. Flag up very quickly there.
As the ball played, the diagonal, and that's lazy. You can't stand offside. You can see everything there. Now the flag goes up. It's disappointing for them. This game so far, how good Vecchio's been in the air.
Kavanagh looking for the pace of Robson. Crowe got back. So much of the attacking threat for Carlisle comes down this left with Robson. No time on the ball there from Clayton. The Leeds may consider a break themselves. Vecchio looking for Gradle. Moment of hesitation before Richard Keogh hooked it away.
You don't take any chances there. Just get rid.
Too much on it from Gradle. Journey in this Johnston's Paint Trophy started all the way back in the second round. Wins against Darlington, Grimsby, Accrington, Stanley, all at home. This is actually the first time in their run in this tournament that they had to come away from home. They know what they've got to do.
I just wondered how Carlisle would have approached this game. 2-1 up. Nobody expected that coming to this second leg. Would they be positive? Would they be a bit hesitant, try and hang on? They started out, they should do.
And Greg Abbott told us beforehand, didn't he, that they were determined to approach it as if the scoreline was 0-0, over 90.
Here's the battle that's going to rage all night. They're both at it. You can't give a free kick for that. They're both doing it. Naylor was asking the question, what is going on here?
Find out here just how damaging this is going to be for Leeds United. As Gary's already said, first goal In a situation like this, a two-legged tie, absolutely vital. Carlisle might just fancy their chances here. Kavanagh stands over it.
The referee sorting the fracas out in the box.
Severe congestion inside the Leeds penalty area.
Is usually better than that.
Clayton, a 21-year-old on loan from Manchester City. Snodgrass, three around him, did well to smuggle it to Becchio. Now, can this get through to Gradle?
Good refereeing, had a look. Let's see if Gradle was getting in there. Wasn't. Put it back.
Definitely having an upturn in form recently, Carlisle, but even so, they haven't exactly been in scintillating form. Their win at Leeds in the first leg, one of only two they've had in their last 9 outings. Without a win in their last 3 games. He said that had a morale-boosting draw at Huddersfield at the weekend.
That is a good point.
Not many go to the Gal Farm this season and get anything. That's well won by Mikalik. Robson. Whether it be in league, whether it be in playoff or now in Johnston's Paint Trophy, these two clubs have tended to have some really good quality, really enthralling contests when they come together. Very tight as well, and this one has all the makings of that.
It's a little nudge by Becchio, trying to back in, trying to be clever.
Letting a lot go, the referee, is he, in that sort of department?
Yeah, well, that was a bit silly from Becchio, right in front of the assistant as well.
There's another one.
Well, if he gets booked for this, that'll be wrong, because the first one should never have been given. He might be just saying, right, one more, and that's your lot. There we go. You see Dobie getting across, does stick the leg out. Dobie is not daft. He's an experienced striker. He's going to make it difficult for Naylor. Naylor's trying to get the upper hand, trying to get over the top of him, trying to get in front of him. And those things are going to happen, those coming togethers.
Scott Dobie knows he's got Naylor exactly where he wants him. Now could hardly suppress the smile there, could he?
As any striker would. That's your job. That's part of it. Just try and out-psych your marker.
It's a carbon copy of several scenarios we've had for Carlisle so far. Kavanagh's delivery last time wasn't up to his usual high standards. What can he conjure here, the old veteran? Straight towards Ankergren. Got enough distance on it to divert the danger for now. Kavanagh again, Mikalik away. Crow's header clear. Kavanagh again, the man in the right place at the right time for Carlisle. Now Richard Keogh. On by Thirlwell. Kavanagh on the charge. Away by Naylor for Leeds. Nice little frenzied feel of a cup tie about the match just now. Gradle has got the touch beyond the fullback. He has 3 in the middle as well, Max Gradle, if he can get the ball right. Cut away at the near post. Keogh with a good header clear, and the referee spotted an infringement in there.
Was a good header clear as well. Great header. Didn't Gradle do well here. Flicked it past Horwood. One touch. Cross could have been a bit better. There's the ball in, and there's a brave header. And a little nudge again by Becchio. Could have done better there, Gradle. He'd done all the hard work. Becchio flies in, just a nudge in the back.
Inevitably, comparisons will be made to Leeds' visit here in the playoffs a couple of seasons ago when they Only took 10 minutes to level the scores up on aggregate. And in almost the last minute of the match, Johnny Howson pounced for his second. Heartache for Carlisle. Leeds went on to the playoff final and of course were defeated by Doncaster. So the memories in some way for them bittersweet as they come back here.
Ian Hart again showing his ability there. So composed on the ball. Put it out of play in the end, but the first pick was very good.
The journey from Leeds to Carlisle that has taken him by Valencia, where he played for Levante for a few seasons before coming back to English football with Sunderland. Simon Grayson had him in fact for a little bit at Blackpool, his final signing before he left to join Leeds. And now here he is to try and plot the downfall of his former club.
Carlisle, every time I got the ball in a decent area, 10-15 yards outside the box, I try and put it in Leeds' box, just make them defend, try and force a mistake.
Look at the way they're set up, Carlisle, Gary. There's an awful lot of licence for some of those midfielders to get forward. I've already seen Clayton try to do that, Kavanagh as well. Thirlwell tends to be the insurance policy, doesn't he?
Yeah, he'll sit, without a doubt.
Naylor gets the benefit of the referee's decision this time.
I think we'll see a lot more of this contest, won't we, as the evening goes on. Look how close the referee is. He's watching it closely. It's always 6 and 2 threes between them at the moment.
And the cheer you could hear coming from the healthy band of Leeds supporters. Between 1,500 and 2,000, we're told. Have made the trip from Yorkshire here to Cumbria. Naylor in the heart of the battle again. Lowry. Now Gravel. Space here for Howson, who'll take it on. Blocked away by Thirlwell initially. Naylor trying to get it back in quickly. Howson helps it on. Snodgrass couldn't make it up against Ian Hart. Full-blooded challenge by Snodgrass.
I think we see him at his best when he's in a wide area. The League Cup earlier against Liverpool. First half, especially against them. Ran them ragged. There he's all full-blooded in there. The assistant's okay. When he's on that right-hand side and he's running at people, goes inside or outside, big danger. But so far, not been able to get involved in the game. Position just behind Vecchio.
Robson hooking it on, giving a chase for Hurst. Another one of those midfielders with the licence to roam forward. Hart away.
Hurst and Robson have got to get a little bit closer to Dobie when it's coming towards him. Gamble that he's going to win that ball in the air.
Snodgrass looking for the return from McSheffrey. It's Carlisle. No, in fact, all that they were looking for with the free kick. Some live action from the Coca-Cola Championship this weekend. Leaders Newcastle at Swansea. Should be a good one. 12:30, see it on Sky Sports HD1 and Sky Sports 1 as well. And then Monday night, next Monday, Bristol Rovers against Charlton. Fellow promotion chasers from League One with Leeds. That's Monday, 7:30, same channels. Hurst now for Carlisle. Beaten out by McSheffrey.
Carlisle should try and get the ball in the box where Hurst just had it there.
It's allowed to bounce, and that can often spell danger. Robson so close to getting away. A little bit of lady luck on the side of Leeds there.
That was unlucky. Did exactly the right thing. Just trying to hook it over his shoulder. Nearly came off for him. I thought Dobie was on his heels there. You see Robson here coming inside, backs in well, tries to get over and just goes into the body of his marker here, into Crow's chest, and they get a little bit lucky there.
Turns it around the corner, a chase for Hallward. Gradle got back really well.
Hallward does like to get forward, but he's hurt himself in the process. Give and go. Gradle's quick, but determination, desire gets him there. Something pretty badly, isn't he? He's finally gone down.
Had that explosive burst into the box in the very first minute of the match, didn't he, Evan Hallward? It's the first time we've seen it since him get to the byline. At a cost, though, for Carlisle.
There is the give and go. The desire and determination to try and hook it round. Gets caught, does he land funny? Just might have done there, right on the edge of the pitch and the gravel.
And then we can see fairly clearly what the game plan has been from Carlisle in this opening half an hour, and Greg Abbott. And more often than not, they've executed it pretty well.
To lose him, will they?
Running repairs on their fullback. They're already without a key defender, David Raven, who's had a hip injury, he's been out for months. His return not close enough.
Yeah, not good enough, doesn't beat the first man. Near post.
Not able to touch it on. Handed away by Lowry. Keogh.
Leeds will be disappointed they haven't got the wide men involved in this game so far. I think I've already heard you mention Sheffrey once in this first half. Gradle is definitely a match winner if he gets the ball early. So that one bit of ability that got him in behind the Carlisle defence.
As you can see, Hallward up and running again. No lasting damage, it would seem. Mikulik gives the call, clears away. Robson. Tells you everything you need to know about the importance of Matty Robson to this Carlisle side. The fact he is their only player to start every game this season.
It does give them another option going forward. Get forward whenever he possibly can to join in.
He's also got a spectacular goal or two in his locker. Scored an absolute beauty against Bradford on the run to this area final. Snodgrass. Robust challenge from Scott Dobie, even though the throw will go to Leeds. Got a couple of strikers, Ben Marshall, who scored at the weekend at Huddersfield, and also Darryl Duffy, both unavailable. Scott Dobie has been able to be kept in the wings recently. Oh, here's Clayton, he's through, he's onside, he scores! First goal of the night, and it's Carlisle United's! A two-goal cushion, and a giant step closer to Wembley.
I'll tell you what, Clayton scores it, but it's Dobie again, whose persistence, strength, determination. Here, he backs in again, he battles, he carries on battling, makes something happen, they get a deflection. What a finish that is. That is cool as you like. But here, Dobie backs it, uses all his experience. There, gets a bit of luck, but Clayton, look at this, makes his mind up, and he finishes like a Premier player there. What a finish this is. Cool, knows how big a moment it is. Doesn't bother him, he slots it. Absolutely superb.
Adam Clayton hitting the right notes for Carlisle, just at the right time. On a night when the first goal was going to be so vital, it belongs to the home side. And if the atmosphere was raucous here before, the roof has come off here at Brunton Park now.
We said the battle between Naylor and Dobie could be key. Naylor didn't do a lot wrong, but Dobie did a lot right. He battled, he made it difficult. It was a Leeds man who put it back on, I think, Mikulic's leg, and it bounced into Clayton's path, and then the finish. Cool as you like, so accomplished.
Well, this is how that goal leaves the complexion of this Northern Area final. We've got roughly 55 minutes of football left to play. Leeds United need to win it by 2-0. If they do, they'll take it to penalties. And a chance there, which McSheffrey couldn't take.
Well, he realised how much time and space he'd actually got there. He could have taken a touch. Look at the time and space he'd got there. Just let it run across his body. In the end, it's comfortable for Colin. It's hardly to make a save so far.
You're looking in McSheffrey's defence. He will be ring rusty. He hasn't played much football for Birmingham City this season. Hasn't scored a goal for an awfully long time. This is 29th game. Hasn't scored in the previous 28.
I suppose in that sort of area as well, you expect that somebody's going to be tight on you, and you have to take it early. But like you say, had he not been so ring rusty, the awareness might have been a little bit sharper.
Galloping run forward from Keogh, real desire. The goal scorer Clayton, confidence coursing through his play now. Hurst, Clayton in space. Kavanagh, forwards touch. Naylor got away with it, he had overtouched it, won the battle with Kavanagh. Here is McSheffrey. Bradle's gone to the left there, trying to shake it up a little bit, shuffle their pack, Leeds United to get back into it. Solid enough defending by Kevin Hurst.
It's good thinking by Gradle, whether he's been told to do it or he's done it from his own back. At least he gets the opposition thinking a little bit.
It's like, as you were saying before, Gary, McSheffrey's gone more central and Snodgrass has come out wide to this right. Here on the left there was Gradle, great quick feet. Good shot as well, but it was straight at Livesey. Leeds have the corner. Now we have the response.
Well, I think it's a good ploy. I said earlier, Snodgrass for me is more of a threat on the right-hand side. Gradle will be a threat, whether it's on the right or the left. This has all come about, this bit of pressure by, I think, Carlisle being a little bit too cocky just after they got the goal, just playing it a little bit too much. One pass too many, maybe.
Good leap to get it away by Ian Hart, but it's going to come again from Leeds. Mikulic couldn't turn it round the corner. Off Bradle. This is Howson. Becchio. Really good response, hasn't it, from Leeds? Key spell this, isn't it? Just before half-time. Carlisle will really fancy themselves if they can see it through with this 2-goal cushion intact.
What they've got to do is just do what they've been doing to get 1-0 in front. Don't try and be too clever, as they were in the previous build-up.
Giving it back to Kavanagh, that can spell real danger. Now Clayton looking for a second.
Very clever indeed. Saw Ankergrim off his line. Kavanagh does well. Years of experience, looks up, just plays it to Clayton. One touch, he's going to hit it hard, but then he sees him off the line. Look how far he is off the line. There's the touch, quick look up, just tries to dink it over the top. Had it been on target, Ankergrim would have been out of that.
Well, no, Carlisle, that this is not uncharted territory for this Leeds United side. Snodgrass waiting for the run of Robson.
Defending from the backhand from Crowe. Difficult to thread that ball through.
They came from behind, did what they needed to do at White Hart Lane in the FA Cup, of course. But that was with the help of their main man, Jermaine Beckford. He's not here tonight, out injured. 37 goals in his last 49 games in all competitions. Massive void left in that department for Leeds.
Incredible record. They said, didn't they, that 5 games without him, they've won every one, Leeds. So, they know how to do it without him. But when it's like this, you're up against it, you need him.
Snodgrass, Becchio. Snodgrass again, clever feint. Away by Keogh. Kavanagh seems to be everywhere at the moment for Carlisle. Rolling back his 36 years.
Saw the experience there of Snodgrass, didn't we?
Holding by Crowe, Gradle's offside.
That's where he's dangerous, I think. Snodgrass gets in good areas, very good on the ball. Yeah, just offside, only just. Doesn't matter, he's off.
No doubt about it, though, Gary, the way that Simon Grayson has shaken up his system since going behind is certainly giving Carlisle problems. The little men are starting to make an impact.
Well, we saw Snodgrass there, get in space. Just his craft and creativity got him in that area. He's dinked the ball to the far post. It was good defending by Keogh. Could have got sucked across.
It's going to be okay, Adam Clayton, the goal scorer.
Gradle saying something to Becchio that's been passed on from the touchline. There's Gradle going up front with Becchio. Certainly looks that way, doesn't it?
Hurst looking for Dovey. Mikulik just got in time. McSheffrey. Becchio, stick with him, so Livesey can just prod it away. McSheffrey. Well, to get his cross away, Gradle, and Ian Hart was there.
The ball that was in by McSheffrey, absolutely terrific. Don't think anybody expected it, but too tight.
Risky, but they've got away with it. Naylor was able to deal with the slight hospital nature of the pass, but Clayton's won it back.
That is a bit OTT, isn't it, that? He tried it just from the edge of the box before, but that's 40 yards out.
There's confidence and there's overconfidence, perhaps. Offside, Gradle again.
It's in a good position here, Gradle, but look at the cross from McSheffrey. Should have been blocked, gets to the near post. It's always going to be difficult to get that on target from there. It'd been better just holding it and then trying to get it across.
In terms of the goals he's got for Leeds during that loan spell towards the end of 2009, very much impact off the bench. He scored 3 and they all came after he'd come on as a substitute. Dobie. Eased that sandwich of Crowe and House and did the job.
He has caused a lot of problems, Dobie, just by his physical presence, hasn't he? This time tries to get in between there. There's the leg extended. Just blocks him off. Now, can they get quality in this time? Disappointing from them. They've had a number of times where they've had an opportunity and it's been headed away by the man at the near post. Can this left foot do a little bit better?
Kavanagh's taken most of these, has taken up a position in the middle. Ian Hart will deliver. Dealt with initially by Leeds, eventually it's away by Naylor. This is Robson. Off Crow.
That's what I talked about earlier. Just get the ball in the box with quality and make Leeds United defend. This is what they did. Whipped him with pace, causes a little bit of confusion. Nobody knows where it is. Leeds get the benefit of the bounce.
Kavanagh goes deep, too deep for everyone. Becchio did get a touch. That's why Doyle needs to scurry across to keep it alive. Gradle, chested straight to Clayton. Hurst. Becchio's won it back for Leeds. Gradle onside this time. McSheffrey's in the middle. Snodgrass making up the ground as well. Still Gradle for Leeds. Kavanagh is back there.
Well, you mentioned, what, 5 minutes ago, he's everywhere. But that's experience, Bill. He knows where to take up the right position.
There may even be more than one Kavanagh out there.
That's a shocker. No need for that. Just on near the halfway line, just before half-time, just goes straight through his man. Whether it's frustration or not, still reckless. Look at that. I've just seen Simon Grayson's face there when this happens. There, right in front of it. Not good. I'm impressed with the way Simon Grayson's changed his formation. Got Snodgrass right, put Gradle up front with Becchio.
Needs his players to keep their head though. Now Jason Crow's up against the lively Robson. Has no leeway at all. Corner kick. Inside that added minute. This will be the last chance, most likely, of this first half. The first half that has seen Carlisle establish a real bridgehead on their way to Wembley Stadium.
I think we've seen enough of Leeds since that goal went in to suggest they could get back in this game.
Should be Ankergrens, and it is. Big Dane in the Leeds goal, trying to launch the counter. McSheffrey has Gradle one side, has Snodgrass the other. This would be a great time for Leeds to find a goal. Gary McSheffrey.
Excellent defending there.
No time for anything else though. And Brunton Park celebrates 3/4 of the job done now. 45 minutes away from Wembley Stadium, and the goal from Adam Clayton in the first half has seen Carlisle United win this first 45 minutes by 1-0. Took it really well, and now Wembley dreams of a fifth final, a record fifth final in this competition, very much becoming a reality for Carlisle. Half-time, they lead Leeds on the night by 1-0.